Hello, this is Dean with Angry Engine Games. Today is January 5th, 2026, and we are going to continue our Shadowdark 365 challenge, where we create a new asset for an upcoming Shadowdark setting that we are trying to develop. So I have these set up to roll random assets that we're going to need, and we'll try to develop that asset today in a quick video. So let me go ahead and roll what random asset we're going to do today. So it looks like we're going to be making a magic item. So I have all these macros set up where they pull from different randomized tables, and we're going to find out what the basis of this item is going to be. If it's something that we want to work on, like if we pull up a wand or I'm sorry, a scroll or a potion, obviously that's not that original, so we'll probably re-roll that. But let's see what we pull up. Okay, it's a wand. It's kind of generic. I'm looking for something that's a little more unique, so let's go ahead and re-roll this. Some kind of runestone that was for a specific setting. I'm going to re-roll that again. Armor. Okay. So we have an armor with a benefit and a curse, but it is +2 armor. So it's pretty powerful armor, but comes with a boon and a bane. So let's see what we can do. What kind of armor is it, first of all? I'm going to pull up my treasure table and pull up different armors here. Weapons, armor. Here we go. So it's a set of leather armor. +2 leather armor with a benefit and curse. So let's go ahead and see what benefit we pull up. I'm gonna roll twice, and I'm gonna see if we can. We're gonna choose the better of the two that we think is gonna fit what we want to make today. So let's look. Oop, I rolled the wrong thing there. Let me go back to armor benefits. All right, so we rolled up, diabolic, and are immune to fire, lava, and magma. That's pretty powerful. If you drop to 0 hit points, the armor stabilizes you automatically once per day. Okay, that's interesting. And let's see what curse it has. Ranged attacks against you have advantage. Ooh, that'd be horrible. And I'm going to re-roll another one, and we're going to choose the better of the two of each. That way we can kind of tailor this piece of armor as best we can. Whenever you rest, the armor forces you to sleepwalk. So it could be like a resolve type of armor where it stabilizes you automatically, but you have fitful night's rest. I kind of like that. It is +2 armor. I mean, people are going to be okay with sleepwalking if they can get the defense that they need. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to go with that. Let's go ahead. We're going to call this we're just call it Restless Nights. The Restless Night armor. All right, so we know this is leather armor. +2. Benefit. And we have a curse. So the benefit is automatically stabilizes you. When at 0 HP once a day. And then the curse is the armor causes you to sleepwalk. Now, I like to add a little more detail to cursed items, as in if you remove the item, are you still cursed, right? So I'd like to make sure that they can't just take the armor off every night and get the benefits of it during the day. So let's go ahead and sleepwalk, curse lasts 24 hours after removing armor. All right, so that keeps them from just taking it off when they feel willy-nilly about just going to bed, taking off the armor. So we know we're going to call this Restless Nights. And let's give that, I want to make this armor a little more detailed as well. So we're gonna go ahead and go back up here, and there's some armor. I thought I had some descriptions, item details. Here we go, item details. So we have names, which we'll click a few names and see if something better comes up. But then there's also details on armor or weapons that you find in the Shadowdark book, plus others that I've added. So let's roll a few names. I just want to see what we get. So we get the Celestial Aegis, the Gilded Ward of Kings, and the Adamant Sentinel. I kind of like the Restless Nights, or let me see. Now let's keep the Restless Nights. I like that. And let's go with some armor details. We're gonna roll a few of these as well. Let's roll 3 of them. All right. So carved runes along the inside, whisper of craftsmanship techniques. We have subtle curves in the design allow you to redirect blow rather than absorbing them. Or the armor bears no decorative engravings, only the precise, stark perfection of master design. I like the carved ruins. Maybe the carved ruins, instead of just inside, we're gonna sit there and say runic symbols. Runic symbols line the edges of the armor. Or let's go a little more, instead of just runic symbols, let's go with starry symbols. Starry symbols, the armor. All right. All right, so we have Restless Nights. It's +2 leather armor. Starry symbols line the edges of the armor. Benefit. Let's maybe give it some history as well. Let me go to my. Let's see. Do we have weapon details? Is there a history? Oh, not weapon. Sorry, armor details. Let me look and see. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. All right. So item history. All right, let's do that and see if we can kind of see what it might have been through. This was found embedded in the heart of a petrified tree, surrounded by the bones of a forgotten age. All right, so I don't like that one. Let's look another one. See, a lot of these are coming from random tables that I've found. I don't like any of these. Let's see. Yeah, I don't like any of these. So let's hold off on the armor history for now. But what we'll do is we'll probably develop this more. Like once we're getting things actually towards print, uh, each of these things will have a little better description, that kind of thing. So Restless Knights, obviously it's got the starry symbols lining the edges of the armor. Maybe we give it. It was rumored to be created by blah blah blah, back in whatever time, that kind of thing. Once we develop the setting more, we will develop its history. So let's just call this Restless Knights, and I think that'll do it. We'll just go ahead and put that in this area here as magic items now. Magic items. Let's throw it in there. So now we have, so far we got the Starlight Ruins, a lot of star and moon kind of stuff going on early in the book. But that's fine. We have magic items, the Restless Knight's armor, and we have the Dark Trust foreign faction that is trying to gain some knowledge to bring back home to better their situation back at home. But yeah, so that'll be for today. We will go ahead and pick this back up tomorrow with something new, and go from there. If you have any comments, leave them below. Thank you for knowing that this is kind of raw. I'm still new to videos, YouTube videos, and editing. So as time goes on, I'm sure I'll get better, but that'll take some time to get that skill set. So like I said, if you have any, like, comment, subscribe, do all the things, and I will see you next time. Later.